Joining me now, Forbes Media Chairman, Editor-in-Chief Steve Forbes, and Founder and CEO of American Majority, Ned Ryun. Good to have you both here.
Thank you.
Let's start because, I mean, the markets are moving. This president is presiding over an economy that was moribund before that election, in part because of the uncertainty over the election. But things are turning. Meanwhile, he is the subject of a special counsel investigation that no one seems to be able to define, explain in any way its creation or what it's achieved. The investigations in Congress that have been going on for what, nearly a year.
It's the only thing they can do. They don't want to fight him on specific policy because they can lose that debate. They still haven't recovered from the loss of the election. So they're scrambling around trying to find something. And by appointing a special prosecutor, as we used to call them, counsel now they call them, they're going to search until they find something.
But the tricky part here, Ed,
they want to bring him down, and they'll conjure up whatever they need to try to do it.
Yeah. The tricky part here, Ned, is that we're not talking about Democrats. This special counsel was created by Republicans, for crying out loud.
By Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. So the thing that's amazing to me is you look at Washington Post was saying Trump was under investigation when he wasn't under investigation. Now they're saying he's under investigation by a special counsel appointed by Rosenstein because Trump followed a memo that Rosenstein laid out to fire the FBI director. And so now we're looking at this going, wait a minute, Trump was following a memo, sir, that you laid out to fire Comey. And now you appointed a special counsel because Trump followed your memo. Only in D.C. does this happen in a world insulated from common sense and rational thought. And I'm just thinking, Rod, did you overdose on stupid pills? What is going on here? And now you've got Mueller's team that's being filled with Jeannie Rhee, who was Clinton Foundation lawyer, specifically on the FOIA case, fighting FOIA requests for information on Hillary's private email server. You've got Anthony Weissman, also problematic. These are also maxed out Hillary Clinton donors. So people are asking questions, and I think what Rod Rosenstein needs to do is go in front of Congress and say, I've laid out a budget, I have laid out parameters for Mueller, and I will report to you bi-weekly the progress of what's going on with the special counsel, at a minimum.
Well, why even do that? Why not just stop the thing? They haven't proven a crime. He hasn't taken bribes that we know of from anybody.
There's no collusion.
Yeah. So what's to investigate?
Right.
All you're going to do is create. Karl Rove pointed out that when they went after Bush and Libby, they were going to try to get him, and then he pulled up some evidence to show that he actually remembered the conversation correctly. They just try to find something to hang something on.
Libby was, unfortunately for Libby, the ultimate end game for another expansive special counsel that lost its way. The question here, though, becomes, why did the Republican leadership of the Senate and the House accept the special counsel? And why do they not today stand up and defend the President of the United States? And the Republican Party is at a crossroads. And I said that just for Karl Rove's benefit, because the establishment in this country right now, Republican and the Democratic elites, are trying to take down a president.
Yes, they are.
Can this president say, the hell with it, Mueller, you're fired, Rosenstein, you're fired, and get the support of Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell?
That's the big question. I mean, it's obviously well within his constitutional rights to say, this is over, I'm finishing, it's done. Question is political fallout. But again, I would agree with you. If there's no collusion, that fairy tale fell apart. There's no evidence. There was never evidence of any collusion.
We're way by collusion.
We're way past that.
By the way,
no evidence of
collusion is not a crime.
Right, it's not a crime either. But you have no collusion, no obstruction. What are we even talking about?
Yeah, well, we're talking about the deep state and the establishment.
Think about what kind of started. We started with Whitewater.
Attempted coup.
That's right, exactly
Wouldn't
what
disagree.
it is. And if that cannot be sufficient to fire the special counsel, I don't know what would be.